All right, everyone, I just want to quickly explain to everyone that there are two ticker symbols that I'm going to share with you guys towards the end of this video. It's not one. So once one of them comes up, there's going to be another one. So stay tuned till the very end because the first ticker symbol is very important coming into this week and the next coming weeks. And the second one is fresh and new, and you definitely want to have this one on your watch list. This is a speculative one, so I want you guys to be aware of that. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of these stocks. I'm just here to enlighten you guys and make you guys aware on why you should add these to your radar. So I do a brief explanation towards the end of this video on why you should add that ticker symbol to your watch list. It has an upcoming possible catalyst due to the history of the chart, and then we're going to see why moving forward it's one you definitely want to keep on your watch list. But the second one is at the very end, so stay tuned till the end. And I want you guys to be aware that it's a very speculative stock. So be aware of that as well. Do your research and do your due diligence to make your own rational decisions. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, everyone. Here we are with ticker symbol JAGX, Jaguar Health Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I want to quickly announce that I have a Twitter account now. The description down below has the link. And I would ask of you guys to stay tuned till the end of this video because I have a ticker symbol you won't want to miss. We've talked about ALGM. We've talked about WBA. We've talked about WISH. And we talked about the speculative play that actually ran yesterday. And we were expecting a run due to speculation and the fact that there was a big event going on yesterday for LXRX. Now, that was a speculative play. That's one that you can still keep on your watch list to learn from and see how it reacts moving forward. But it's already pulled back pretty big. As I stated, it was a speculative play. It could continue to run. It could probably go even higher, but it's something to be aware of. Now, the other ones, they have catalysts and innovation, and their markets are growing, so they can continue to probably grow moving into the next coming weeks, months, or maybe even year, right? If things continue to work out how they're doing and how the news is reflecting those stocks. Now, the one I have for you guys today is one that has been downgraded and pulled down by many analysis, and I definitely recommend staying till the end to get the full glimpse of that stock. That stock was on a run. That sector is growing, and right now it's being pulled back. We don't know the bottom, but it's good to have on your radar to watch closely as it continues to play out. So here we are with JAGX, Jaguar Health Inc., and it's been moving a little bit downwards, and you can see here, right, that it's consolidating. Now, it's moved downwards, but it's hanging out within this area. It hit a newer low yesterday down here at this point, 280, which we still want to keep in mind. And then the second lowest point in this sideways movement is 296. And now we've seen this move to newer lows. So we definitely want to keep that in mind, how this continues to play out moving forward. But these two support levels are important to keep in mind moving forward as this continues to work out and how this stock continues to move. But right now, it's holding itself up pretty well. And we always want to remember where JAGX came from. It came from way down here, 20 cents, then 34, then 65, then $2. And here we are sitting at the $3 mark. Even though it's moving downwards, when you look at the bigger picture, it's kind of just pulled back, some profit taking, maybe uncertainty, ran back up, kind of leveled off, a slight dip, and now we need to watch this kind of hang out in this area, in this channel. We don't want to see this continue to go down to newer lows. We want this to stay within this channel for the next catalyst, right? Excuse my terrible drawing, but just so that I can illustrate and you guys can visualize what I'm saying, and then you can see clearly. So that's what we're waiting for. Our next catalyst, our next speculative approach or news that will hype this stock up moving forward. I mean, this stock has been growing due to news every single time, and you can see the runs it's had. So if it can kind of stay in this area it may be a healthy sign moving forward. Now, we want to watch it closely because it can dip if anything goes the other way or any negative news comes out. But right now we're seeing it hold itself up pretty well. So let's move our support to its new location. And before we move the resistance, I want to talk about the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average is 345. We're currently below it. As long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're in bullish territory. So we want to keep that in mind moving forward. That right now, we're in bearish territory and we are in tug of war zone. Super important as an investor to be aware of that. So our support level here is 313. We're currently at 331 for the stock price. Our first support level and the lowest point reached today was 313. If that gets crossed, we need to watch this carefully. We need to see how the stock's reacting and how quickly is it moving to newer lows. Super important for the bulls to go ahead and avoid this. And if the bears break through this, they could be pulling this further down away from the 50-day moving average and continuing this bearish trajectory in the downward trend. And then your next support level would be here at 296 to watch how the stock's behaving and if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down. Super important to watch and pay close attention to. Now, our resistance level is nearly 1 cent away from the 50-day moving average, and that's 346. I want every single investor to be aware of the fact that this needs to be broken through, but the first resistance level in bullish territory is truly 357, and that's the one that the bulls definitely need to aim towards breaking through and pulling further away from as much as possible to leave the 50-day moving average behind and get deeper into bullish territory. But the first resistance level is 346, and the one that they definitely need to break through, and I want to emphasize this, is 357. Turn that into a support and work their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. So for those of you that have stayed to this point to know which ticker symbol to add to your watch list moving forward, this stock has been downgraded by analysis. It's being pulled down, and every other stock in this sector has been growing exponentially. There's been big growth, and there's probably potential moving forward, but we need to watch this closely and add it to our watch list, do our due diligence and research to see if this is a temporary pullback or could this be true. So we don't know where the bottom is, and we need to watch it closely to see if there's a recovery or if there's a consolidation, and then good news and catalyst moving forward. So that ticker symbol is FCEL, Fuel Cell Energy Inc. I do also a chart analysis on that one daily, but this is one that I want to share with every single investor and every other ticker symbol that I do that may not be aware of it or may not have it on their radar. They've heard about it, but this is definitely one you want to watch because there might be an opportunity if things do turn around or if another analysis corrects that other analysis. Man, I almost said analysis. If that analysis gets overridden by another analysis and his price target, there could be some type of conflict there that can kind of rebalance the whole entire chart. But the chart right now is definitely being destroyed due to that, and we need to watch it carefully because this analysis could be correct and that price target could be correct, or we could see a bottom and a recovery from there because this sector is definitely growing moving forward. So it's an opportunity to watch and not miss. So keep it on your radar. Once again, that ticker symbol is FCEL, Fuel Cell Energy Inc. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So for those of you that have stayed to this point, I want to say thank you because I know that some of you guys have probably already seen the fuel cell information in the previous videos. But since today the market was closed, I want every single investor to be aware of that going into this week and the next coming week. Now, the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is DGLY, Digital Alley Inc. And I have the chart pulled up because I want to show you guys why I believe this is a very important stock moving into this week. It's a speculative stock, so I want you guys to be aware of that. But there is a correlation here, whether it's indirect or direct, on specific dates that the stock moved up. And I believe that if you put the dates together with the date that's coming up, there's going to be some similar move. Now, it doesn't guarantee it, but it's showing that. So we want to pay close attention to this, and you definitely want to do your research and due diligence. And I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold, but I am here to enlighten everyone on the information on why this stock should be added to your watch list, and you should watch it closely, keeping it close on your radar. So the first catalyst was here that I see, which is in the most recent months, and it was from October 30th to the November 2nd, and then kind of holding itself up on November 3rd. That was election day, first run. Now it kind of just hung out sideways, kind of hung out in this area, going up and down. And the next run was leading into the 6th. So you could see the anticipation already forming since the 31st. It ran up. It dipped a little bit on the 6th, and then it ran up to these highs all the way up here at 398. It went down from 260 all the way down up to 398, almost $4. That was about a whole dollar and like 30 cents, 40 cents, if you go ahead and do the math. Interesting enough, this is election day. January 6th is the date that the Electoral College was going to announce the official winner and then who was going to get inaugurated. We could see it dip quickly. It dipped down, ran up. It's consolidating right now. We want to see how this is going to play out tomorrow, the 19th, which should continue the consolidation. And we want to see how it's going to react on the 20th. Now, history doesn't tend to guarantee or repeat itself every time, but I'm showing you guys my reasoning behind why this is a stock you definitely want to add to your watch list going into this week. Wednesday should be the catalyst for us to see this move up. That's inauguration day. When you put all 3 days together, they have a direct correlation leading into inauguration day. They all have a compound effect. What happened here then makes the decision that happens here, and what happens here is going to lead on to what's going to happen here. So these 2 days are showing me that inauguration may be the next catalyst. Now, it's not guaranteed, but we want to watch this. We want to learn from this, and we want to pay close attention to how this stock is reacting leading into the 20th. Now, it's a big run here on the 6th, so I want you guys to know how speculative this stock is. It ran up and it fell down. It ran up, held itself up, and within one more day, it fell. So this is a very speculative stock. I want every single investor to be aware of that. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any position on DGLY, Digital Alley Inc. I'm just here to enlighten you guys and make you guys aware of a stock that I believe is going to have another catalyst run, right? Because of what these dates entail, how they directly or indirectly correlate to how the chart reacted, and how the next day that has a correlation with this date and this date, which is inauguration, is going to possibly make this run. Now, it's not guaranteed, but we want to watch this closely. I hope that with these videos, you guys are learning with this information. I hope to see your guys' reaction. What are your thoughts on DGLY, Digital Alley Inc.? And thank you guys so much for watching. Share this with your friends and community. And as always, let's make some money.